Well, it seems that David Ayer has finally had it with the bullshit, finally had it with Warner Brothers and James Gunn, and he has gotten very vocal on a podcast with John Berthel on The Real Ones. Let's talk about it.
I'm so sick of these people. You know, oh!
Guys, here we are with David Ayer on John Berthel. Can't say his last name. A lot of you probably know him from The Walking Dead. He's been in many other roles as well, but he's got a podcast called The Real Ones, and I have not really checked this out. I heard about this, but you know, our boy David Ayer, creator of the Suicide Squad, Zack Snyder's right-hand man in the beginning of the Snyderverse, the only one that truly worked and went hand in hand with Snyder's style and tone, and truly tried to keep it 100. You know, with the fans. You know, he got fucked over with his movie. We still have yet to see the Ayer cut, but this is an interesting interview that I have seen making the rounds, and let's check out a small part of this. You can check out the full interview on YouTube, just like I searched it. You can put David Ayer and John Berthel, Unfiltered Truths of Hollywood and Life / Real Ones. But let's dive in.
So then I started like writing in people of color and writing in the street stuff and writing in the culture, and no one knew shit about street racing at the time. And I went to like a shop in the Valley, met with like the first guys that were doing the hacking of the fuel curves for the injectors and stuff like that, and they had just figured it out and they're showing it. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna put that in the movie, you know. Like,
it's what you do, man.
And biggest franchise in Hollywood, I don't have any of it. I don't have fucking.
Oh, really?
Is he talking about the Fast and Furious?
The way the business works, right? And the narrative is, I didn't do shit, right? So it's like people hijack narratives, control narratives, create narratives to empower themselves, right? And because I was always an outsider, and because like I don't go to the fucking parties, right? I don't go to the meals. I don't do any of that stuff. The people that did were able to control and manage narratives because they're socializing that part of the problem. I was never socializing that part of the problem. So I was always like the dark creative dude, beware, you know? And
that's exactly why he works so good hand in hand with Zack Snyder and the Snyderverse. And if the Snyderverse ever does return, you guys need to push. We need this guy beside Zack Snyder. This is the guy that you want to fucking handle the projects that Zack doesn't have the time to. And that was going to be his role, to push out, you know, the bad guy films, while Zack handled the big meat and potatoes things. And it would have been so beautiful. I really mean this. I really want to see a universe untouched, unfucked with by corporate CEO assholes in suit and ties. Like, and let them fucking create a universe together, you know, and continue where they started off, like nothing happened. Release the fucking Ayer cut, make the shit canon like the Snyder, and make the Snyder cut canon, and let these guys pick up where they left off at, and let just the two of them finish this fucking universe, create it and finish it. Get it done, get it over with, and then you can have your bullshit cookie cutter universe with fucking James Gunn. Because as you can see, the fans are not having this shit. They are not going to see that. You've even lost the fucking general audience, and the general audience aren't even fans like that of these guys. They're not even fans of hardcore comic book fucking shit, you know? And you guys have managed to even fuck up with the general audience, where even they're like, and you guys are on some bullshit. Let's continue.
Now it's like, okay, great. Fuck all the middlemen, right? I get it. It's up to me. I got to self-rescue, right? I can fucking whine about getting shot at and all the rounds I've taken over my career. I got to self-rescue, and I got to create an ecology where it's safe for me to be creative. And that's it. And that's what I'm doing.
How do you do that?
And that's what I'm doing now. And I wish David Ayer would have came to this conclusion long ago. But you know what? He's always been very respectful, honorable, and his military background, and humble. And, like he said, he came to work, did his job, and he's just been fucked. He's been fucked out of the Training Day fucking shit, fucked on the Fast and Furious franchise. I might be mistaken on that, guys, but I'm pretty sure that the original fucking Fast and Furious, that it was his creative mind that created this. I could be wrong, but again, Suicide Squad, just like he just keeps getting dicked around. Him and Zach have a lot
Access
more
to
in
money
common
people,
than you guys
access to
think.
decision makers. There's so many layers of decision makers. Who has the actual green light authority, right? How do you get a relationship with someone with that authority?
Do you feel like there's people out there that are that recognize what's
Handful.
fucking good?
Handful.
Yeah.
Handful. Because I think everybody recognizes what's good, but your ability to execute something good is not really there.
But you come out like you do Harsh Times, End of Watch, and Fury. Like, what the fuck is anybody gonna like? How are these people taking your movie away from you? Like how?
It's their movie.
Yeah, but somebody knows.
You hear that? And that is everybody's question. How in the fuck, when you've got creatives this talented, do you think you know better while you sit and sip a fucking latte behind a desk with a suit and tie on?
What the real score is there?
But it's like they never tested my cut. And the thing is, I have it. I fucking have a copy of it.
See, he fucking had Jim Lee. I hope you're listening, brother, because you joked and told my boy that came and met you and you signed his comic. You told him that you don't think that he has his cut. He fucking has it. And I hope that everybody's watching this. I hope that this video puts even more fucking pressure on James Gunn, Peter Safran, and fucking Warner Brothers to get that goddamn Ayer cut out there. Because we're not going to move on. And we are not going to support this bullshit that they're putting out.
Right. And if I didn't, oh my God, because everyone I've shown the cut has the same reaction. Rage.
Yeah.
Like,
Rage.
This is the movie we wanted. Why didn't we get this?
Rage. Just like the Snyder cut.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
And then like,
I'm such a dipshit, bro, about all this stuff. But like, I've seen that, like, release the Ayer cut. I've seen that on, like, what? Can that get released?
I mean,
would you want it to be released?
It's like Schrodinger's cut now. It's almost like, is it more legendary to see it or more legendary to not see it?
Yeah.
Like, I talked to James Gunn, and look, they got their own. He's trying to figure that whole mess out, and it's possible, but they want to get some scores on the board first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see, that's the part I don't like. They all know that it's a hot mess that they're all dealing with, but it's self-inflicted, and they know how to fix it, and they still refuse to do what the fuck needs to be done. This is CBMs you're dealing with. This isn't just random fucking IPs that you're throwing out that the general audience will come to. This is a targeted IP, and you can't play with motherfuckers. Not when you want their money. Not when you need their money to make it succeed.
Yeah. I could show people. I could, but it's tough because it's like I want to fucking move on from it. I want to heal from it, and it pisses me off because like, dude, I was coming off Fury, right?
Yeah.
And during Suicide Squad, when the dailies were coming in, people are like, oh shit, maybe Ayer's gonna take over DC. And there's all this Game of Thrones in there. The palace politics were insane, right? And the shit that was really going on, bro. All right.
Oh shit. Say more. Say more.
Okay. And then they're shooting at me, and every time, the new movie comes out, a new movie would come out in this space, the press would come at me again. Right? Over like that's what became so fucked up is I became a talking point inside of the marketing for these other projects in a negative way. And I'm sitting there like, what is happening? It's like,
fuck the critics, fuck the press. Same fucking bullshit. See, right here, he's saying out loud, he was being, that's what they do. When you're not when you're not popular with other big shot motherfuckers in Hollywood, it don't matter how smart you are, how creative you are, how great your art is, how much people love it. They control the narrative. And if they don't like you, then they're like, fuck you. That's some bullshit. And this is the reason why people ride so hard for Zack Snyder, because they are essentially an underdog, a much underappreciated, very talented creatives.
It's
I remember talking to people like, like talking to Kevin Vance and
Yeah.
and Sensei and and then like, I mean, because that process of making that movie sounds fucking righteous and fucking like everybody was really putting in
Yeah.
Joel and
Yeah.
and Will and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, so let me ask you now, like, do you wish you had never do you wish you had never done it? Like, because you're also somebody who's like grown, like the pain and the lumps is also what fucking defines you and gets you to where,
Yeah.
like, you're always fucking forward moving. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I remember in the Fury press tour being in some fucking room in some fancy ass fucking hotel, and you were meeting. I mean, probably can't fucking talk about you. You were meeting like a very famous actor, and horribly unlucky to you guys, you got seated right next to like me and Shia and Mike, and you were meeting about Suicide Squad.
Oh,
And
shit.
Shia like got up and he's like, what the fuck, G? Why you doing this fucking movie? Fuck you for even wanting to be in this movie. You're throwing it away, bro. Don't fucking do it, bro.
hey, props to Shayla.
And like,
Should have listened to him.
dude, I remember I remember being like, Shia, dude, like, what are you Because for me at that point, anybody who said anything bad about you meant like, dude, I'll kid, like, but it was Shia, and I was like, what are you doing, bro? I don't know. It's like you said, it's a wildly successful movie, and it's like, and now you're in this like place in your life. I mean, how do you look back on that? Like, I understand the pain that it's caused you, but like, do you wish? I mean, I don't even know what that fucking does, anyways.
I'm
but-
ambivalent, man. Like part of, like, I have to own my life and I have to own my journey and my experiences, right? It's like Gone with the Wind, and there's that moment where Scarlett O'Hara's like, I will never go hungry again, like that taught me I have to have control over my work. I have to have control over my work, and I won't get in a situation where I don't have that control over.
Amen. And that's exactly the journey that Zack Snyder is on. I wish these two gentlemen would hang out more, work together more. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Again, because they will strap a bomb to your back and bury you in a fucking crater. They don't give a fuck. Like,
wow. Well, that's enough of that. Yeah, guys, release the fucking Ayer cut. Release the Ayer cut. And again, if you guys want to check out the full length interview, like I said, I found it right on YouTube. You can see on the screen what I typed in. Go and check it out. Very, very interesting. I've seen the whole thing, but I wanted to rerun through what I thought was relevant to the video that we are making today. Release the Ayer cut. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and please like the video. Please share the video. And till next time, my friends, peace.